here's a cool little feature about the mounting rings for the CB Gitty hubcaps. I'm sitting here building this new guitar, and when Ben Baker designed these, he put the screw holes at 12, 6, 3, and 9, and then in between as well. But that gives me the perfect place to, once I figure out where I want this hole to be, this actually becomes a nice little template. And I'm able to line up the screw hole with my line up and down, and the screw holes with my lines going through the center of the box. So just a nice little added feature, and I'm going to be drawing out the circle, cutting it out, and starting on building this guitar. Okay, here's where I'm at now. I figured out exactly where the box top needs to go for this guitar. And the cool thing is the lines I did for the center of the circle line up perfectly with the pencil line that Gitty put on there for this pre-fretted neck. So in order to make it work, I need to take out some of this fretboard here. I first cut down, and now I did some chiseling. Now I don't want to go any deeper, so I'm going to pull out my Dremel. I'm going to just use a lot of really careful tools to keep from going either into the good fretboard or into here of the neck through. So yeah, these are some of the things you need to do as you're preparing these necks. Okay, here I am doing more problem solving, and I really wanted to bring you guys in on this entire process. And some of you more experienced woodworking guys are probably going to laugh at me, but you know, I'm just a folk instrument builder, which means I ain't that smart. I was originally thinking, okay, I cut out the notches for the lid, and I put it on here. Now I know that once this cone goes on, and this goes on here, where's my ruler? There it is. I'm going to have to worry about string height. I mean, that's real high right there. Suppose this ruler was a string, and it was going to whatever the nut is going to be. That's really high. So what I need to do is this box needs, or the neck needs to be shaved down so that the box sits deeper into the neck. So I need to do that first. Once that's done, then I need to figure out how much deeper this cone needs to be into the neck. So, sorry for shaky camera angles, but I'm kind of perplexed, and I'm just taking this step by step. So let's see where this goes. All right, I need to clear out the wood in this CB Gitty neck. I need to go down, I'd say about 1/4 inch here. And the way I'm doing it is with one of these. This is a Forstner bit. This just digs right into the wood and clears it. I've got one in here right now. And what I did was I set my drill to only go down that 1/4 inch that I need, and it stops there, so I have a nice uniform pull. And I'll show you how I'm doing this. I'll put the neck in here. And it just clears away the wood that I don't need in these little circles. Now, obviously I'm using it with this Gitty neck, but you can use this even if you're planning just a basic cigar box guitar and you need to get rid of the wood where the box goes. You can use a Forstner bit as well. In some of my other instructions, I showed how to use a dado blade on a table saw. Well, this is actually a safer way of doing it and a lot more accessible to you guys. So a nice little Forstner bit, and get your drill press so that it only goes down far enough to take away that wood, which when the box goes through, it'll fit perfectly down in there. There you go. Okay, now that I used the Forstner bit to dig down and fit this box in, I marked where this resonator is going to go, and it goes deeper than the cigar box. So what I had to do was again use the Forstner and dig down even more to fit that reso cone. What I may do, I'm looking at, let me set this here. And by the way, guys, I love this thing. This is just a digital caliper from Harbor Freight. I use this all the time. Now, looking at this, this neck now has less than ½ an inch thickness. And there's going to be 4 strings doing string tension. And the last thing I want this thing to do is bow right here. Is to bow up. So what I may do is take a piece of scrap wood and glue it underneath, right where the box is, and that will strengthen the neck. Because I've learned if you dig down too much in a neck through cigar box guitar and there's not enough support here, that wood will bow, even something solid as white oak like this is. All right, let's see. First of all, I took a piece of red oak, little thin piece of red oak, and glued it to the underside of the neck where it goes through the box. That will strengthen it, because I had to chunk down a lot of the wood in order to fit the hubcap. I put another piece of wood there just to strengthen it.